This is Pokitaire, a poker solitaire mashup that has me obsessed, and I'm gonna show you why. So this game is a solitaire style card game where you clear the deck by making poker hands. And if you decide to play the game, the tutorial would be really useful, but because I just want to give you a quick rundown, I'll be explaining it myself. So there are 8 columns of cards with only the bottom cards visible at first. You can stack these cards and select them to build a hand. Each valid poker hand, like a pair here, clears cards, scores points, and increases your combo multiplier. But not all hands are equal. Small hands like pairs can keep your combo going, but saving big hands like a full house here for later can rack up huge points. The goal isn't to just clear the deck, but to use strategy to achieve the highest score possible. So I fell in love with this game way back during its early days, when it didn't even have audio or menus yet, just a simple window with cards. I was determined to get the highest score out of all my friends, and that's when I started experimenting and came up with the strategy I still use today. That deck of cards from the beginning is still in the game, and it's called the color deck, and it's what I'm showing on screen. The strategy started when one of my friends did a thing where he said, "Combo be damned, I'm just gonna play one card per hand," so a high card basically, until I reveal every card in the deck, and then just stacked a bunch of high scoring hands together. And I was like, well, okay, but isn't there a more efficient way to do that? So what I came up with is, as best as you can, stack cards of the same value together so that later on in the game you can play a really high scoring hand, which is a 5 of a kind. But until you're able to collect 5 of a kinds, you just play as many pairs as you can. That way you keep the combo going while still revealing as many cards in the deck as you can. And that's the strategy I'm using in the footage right now. And in the beginning, it will kind of look like a hot mess. There's gonna be cards everywhere. It doesn't look like I know what I'm doing and a bunch of things are happening at once, but I swear to you, at the very end, it all comes together. So you're just gonna have to trust the process. And I know that even though I'm showing gameplay on screen and I'm explaining to you what's happening, it's not gonna mean much if you don't know how to play the game. But you're just gonna have to trust that I'm cooking, because my high score is still unbeatable to this day. None of my friends have beat it, and even the game dev himself hasn't beat it. So when it comes to this deck in particular, you could say I am the reigning authority on this. Unless you decide to download the game and beat my high score, in which case I admit defeat. But until then, I know what I'm talking about, and you're just gonna have to trust that I do. So here, I'm still in the revealing a bunch of cards stage of the gameplay. Everything still looks like a mess, and if you look at the current deck of cards versus the original, I'm not even halfway through revealing the cards yet. So we're gonna be speeding up the footage, and we're gonna be skipping to the part where I show you that this works. Alright, we're back, and if you look closely at the screen, I just played my first 5 of a kind, and if you look to the right of the footage, you'll see I have a bunch of the jacks stacked together, the king is stacked together in a pair, the queen is stacked together in a pair, and slowly over time, as you start revealing more cards in the deck and you stack cards together of the same value, it accumulates in that way. And as you can see here, I have even more jacks together. I have a stack of 4 jacks and 2 kind of free-floating ones, and if I put them together, it'll become a 5 of a kind. So just keep playing pairs, revealing cards, and then stacking those of the same value together, so that at the very end, you have a bunch of super high-scoring hands all ready for you to play in succession. And if you need proof that it works, here is my winning screen where I beat my own high score and record combo count. So if you're interested in the game, and if you want to try doing what I did in my game, go ahead. I'm so excited to hear from you. I would show you the other decks, but this video has kind of dragged on, so maybe I'll see you in the next video, or if you have time, I stream on Twitch, and I also play Pokitaire on there sometimes. I'd love to hear your feedback or anything you have to say, so stop by when you can.